Ladies and gentlemen, I can't be so enthusiastic in greeting y'all today. I truly can't because I know I haven't gone live every day as of recently like I used to, and it's on me, but it's also on what's going on now in the New England region. I honestly there's a lot of bullshit going on with really all three major sports. I know some of y'all are thinking, well, we know about two, but what's the third? Well, I'm going to explain stuff to y'all as we go. Because really the last few days have just been utter bullshit. Really. And I don't deserve it. The people who stand by Boston sports in the New England region and even around the country don't deserve it. Hell, the players of these teams, they don't deserve it either. But at the same time, these players are at the forefront of what's going on in New England. With that being said, because I can't forget to greet y'all, welcome to another edition of What the Hell Has Happened in Sports. Is your boy, the one and only Narrow, and we back with another one early on a Thursday afternoon. Had the day off from work. Wasn't really feeling that great the last couple days. Somewhat physically, somewhat mentally. And it's not like, oh, he was sick. It's not that. It's just you see it. Well, we got the comments already. Shout out to the people in the comments. Shout out to really, really bad art. Shout out to my guy Miles. I'm not even gonna read the comments. I'm not. But if you look at the comments and you're tuning in, you see exactly what's going on. You do. Shout out to my guy Brian also. He's tuned in. You already know the vibes. Again, you see the comments. For everybody viewing, I appreciate everybody who's viewing so far. If you're on the red app, I appreciate you. If you're on the purple app, I appreciate you also. I can't say too much anymore. You see where I stream from on here. You see where I post on here. I have to, keep it chill because, these sites, these places are limiting me. You know what I'm saying? Are hiding me because I'm saying these spots. So if you see the comments, I'm going to get into it. But I appreciate everybody for tuning in. Now, if you see the comments, I think you know who we're going to start with first, right? And I'm not going to start with what's going on right now. I'm going to start with the beginning of the disaster, right? Now. Okay. I want everybody to take a look at this. Excuse me. Almost fucked that up, right? I'm not going to play everything, right? I know my big ass head is in the way. I know. Now, if you can see the title, and if you can, I'm going to read it for you. It says, all 12 strikeouts, Yankees rookie Cam Schlittler was dominant versus the Red Sox. This was game 3 of the AL wildcard game on October 2nd, 2025. Obviously, the Red Sox were in the playoffs last year. They lost to the Yankees. They got out of the wild card. It was a tough series. They won. If you remember, they won game 1. Garrett Crochet got the win. Aroldis Chapman got the save. And after that game, it went downhill. It did. Right? Now, to show y'all a few highlights, right? I'm not going to play everything because I don't want to get flagged. But, here's a guy that used to be on our team. We're going to get to him in a little bit. But you notice, here's a guy right here. I'm just going to skip through. Oh, it's 24 minutes? Well, hell no. Hell no. Fuck that. I'm not watching 24 minutes of this shit. I'm not watching 24 minutes of this shit. But you guys remember. No cap. I'm so out of it to really talk about this shit. I didn't even realize that was a real 24-minute long video. So fuck that. So Cam Schlittler, or Shittler, whatever it's Shittler. I'm gonna call him Shittler. You know what? To make it even easier for y'all, right? Here we go. Right? So I'm gonna keep this guy's face on the shit right here, right? This is the guy. Yes, the smoke alarm's going on. Chill. I'm in you know where I'm at. This guy right here had 12 strikeouts in an AL wildcard game, right? After that, everything has gone downhill, in a sense, right? The Red Sox had such a great offseason. And, when I say great, they had some notable guys. You added Sonny Gray via trade. You added Wilson Contreras via trade. You added Ron Hair Suarez, because it's, we used to call him Ranger, but it's Ron Hair Suarez in free agency to a big contract over $150 million, right? Okay. You add guys like Isaiah Kiner-Falefa, also, who's been around the league, serviceable utility guy, but again, it didn't make sense. And then the kicker at the end, well, not really at the end, but at the beginning of spring training, you add Caleb Durbin, the third baseman, right? All right, cool. Now, you give up Kyle Harrison, who you got in the Rafael Devers trade, right? And, Rafael Devers will be serviceable right now on the Red Sox. We need a power hitter. Fine, they didn't want him. But the guy you got rid of him for, you let him walk. Right? It's this guy right here. Mr. Alex Bregman, right? Who wanted to be here, who wanted to stay, but because you didn't want to give him the contract he wanted, you didn't want to give deferred payments, he leaves. I don't know what just happened. My shit just crashed. I'm ranting and my shit just crashed. Hold on. That's how you know. I'm frustrated. I can't even get a full stream straight because this shit is starting to piss me off for real. This shit is actually starting to piss me off. I'm not gonna cap. It's nonsense, bro. This is nonsense. This is actually nonsense, bro. This is actually nonsense. Hold the fuck on. What happened? What the hell happened? Am I still live? Bro. Okay, I'm live. Yo, I don't know what the hell just happened to my shit. All right. You see how frustrated I am. Because this is total bullshit, bro. This is total bullshit. I look at this. I can't even get my stream straight. Because I'm tight. I'm tight at these niggas. I'm actually tight at these niggas, bro. Here. Thank you. I appreciate the chat. Now, well, I really did fuck up. I was supposed to use the back button on this. That's why I'm so frustrated. Okay, bingo, I'm back. Now, so this guy goes to the Cubs. The Cubs give him the contract he wants, right? And now look at him, right? He's doing well. I don't give a fuck about his stats right now. I don't. But he's doing pretty well, and the Cubs are doing all right, right? We don't have this guy's leadership on this team right now because there's a lot of young guys who really don't know what the fuck they're doing because there's no proper leadership in the damn clubhouse. There's not. There's guys that want to act like a fucking leader, but simply they're not. There's no David Ortiz in this clubhouse. There's no JD Martinez. There's no Mookie Betts. There's no Xander Bogaerts. There's no Jackie Bradley. There's no Chris Sale. No more. All of them are gone. There's one guy who's a 4-time World Series champion right now on the other side of the United States. There's another guy who's on the Atlanta Braves who just won a Cy Young Award a couple years ago and looks like the Hall of Fame type of pitcher he is, right? There's another guy who, even though he hasn't had, the best career out in the West, he's out in the West with another former Red Sox commentator, and they're doing all right. And you hear the excitement every fucking night when they win a goddamn game. There's another guy who was here in the 2018 World Series, right, who now is a fucking hitting coach. There's another guy who plays for the Savannah Bananas, right? Those guys were here, and those guys were fucking leaders. Those guys are not in the fucking locker room anymore. They're not in the clubhouse, excuse me. They're not. And there's supposed to be change, right? There's supposed to be change. Change is going to happen. But when change happens, where is the necessities to help the guys who are in the clubhouse now succeed? And you know where it starts? This is where it starts. It starts with this guy right here. This man right here, John Henry, is doing a piss poor job being a fucking owner because really, he don't give a fuck about the team. He don't. Not no more. He actually doesn't. He's just sitting on his ass right now. He was worried about the Pittsburgh Penguins. He didn't give a fuck about them that much. He sold them. I believe he owns Liverpool, if I'm not mistaken. In the chat, let me know what soccer team, whatever he owns. He gives more of a fuck about that than his own Boston Red Sox, who have won 4 fucking World Series for him, and he hasn't even stepped on the field to actually fucking produce and actually help a team win. No, he's just been in the sideline spending some money, right? Before. Now he don't spend no fucking money. The money that he spends, cool, but the team really needs what they really need. He's not doing that, right? And he's not allowing, and it seems like, he's not allowing this guy, or he's allowing this guy to either do something really good or do something that might be bullshit. I don't know what it is with this guy, Craig Breslow. There's a lot of shit that is going on out of our control, but this guy is the one that controls it. This man right here is what controls it. What he's done, there's been some good things that he's done. He's brought in Garrett Crochet. He's brought in Aroldis Chapman, right? Fixtures. Garrett Crochet has struggled lately. But when he's at his best, he's at his best. Aroldis Chapman, it looks like 25-year-old Aroldis Chapman right now. He does. You know what I'm saying? He's still throwing 100. He's still a top closer in the league. So you got one of the best starting pitchers, one of the best closers. If not the best at both. If not, you know what I'm saying? Regardless how you feel. But he has both of them. There's an outfield logjam that he can't figure out. Right? You got 4 outfielders who need playing time and aren't getting, 5 outfielders if you want to count the DH, Yoshida. If you want to count him as an outfielder, who need playing time that, aren't getting the necessity because it's an overflow. They haven't figured out that. When are they going to figure out that? I don't want anybody to leave, but at some point, you got to do something because all 4 guys need to be out there at some point. You can't have one sitting. It's hard. So you have to figure that out. You know what I'm saying? You have to, right? But then, really, that's behind the scenes. Now, you have this man right here, Alex Cora. By the way, I see all the comments. I'm just ranting, so I'm going to get to them. Don't get me wrong. I see everybody, just to let you know. But you have this man right here who it seems like he's trying, but it feels like he's done with this shit. I honestly think Alex Cora, and I love him to death. I really do. He brought a World Series here. He's a fellow Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? I respect him. I'm from there, right? My family's from there. I respect him a whole lot of how he goes about the game. But you can tell that this man is tired. He's tired of the front office, right? But it also seems like he has a lot of power in the front office. But as much power as he has, in a sense, there's nothing going right. Not a damn thing is going right now. Why? Why is it not going right? Because really, I don't know. I mean, I know, but I don't know. Because there's talent on this team, but why is this talent really looking like arguably the worst team in the league right now? Arguably. I tell you, look at the fucking standings. Right now, the Red Sox are 9-15. 9-15 and the month is almost over, my nigga. How? The Yankees are first, fine. But you have the Rays, the Orioles, and the Blue Jays all above you, and you should be running marathons around these guys. That's how much belief I have in the goddamn team. For real. For real. I believe in Roman Anthony. I believe in William Abreu, Garrett Crochet, Ron Suarez, right? I believe in all of them. I do. Cesar Rafaela, you name it, I believe. Hell, I believe in Alex Cora. I do. But what is so hard to win these fucking games? They're 30th in home runs. They're last in home runs. I forget the stats that they are, like in terms of runs and all that. But, everything that's at the bottom. This is the worst offense in the league. And then pitching-wise, you're 8-0, 7-0, 8-0 when starting pitchers go 6 innings. After that, you're like 1 in something when nobody gets in to the 6th or has a quality start. You know what? On God. If you look at the comments, shout out to Beasley. We look like the fucking Jets. We do right now. That's fucked up. My voice just cracked. That's how fucked up it is. That's actually how fucked up it is. There's been bad years. There has been bad years in our lifetime, right? But it's been a rarity. We had 4 World Series championships, We do. It ain't like we haven't been winning shit. For this century, we have 4 World Series, and we didn't win a fucking World Series for 86 years. Why? Because of life. Shit happened. But John Henry had fucking passion for the damn team, and now there's no passion anymore. John Henry and Tom Warner, Theo Epstein was part of it. He helped bring the culture. Terry Francona started this shit. Then it led to John Farrell. Then it led to Alex Cora, right? But now it seems like Alex Cora, it's like there's no fire with him anymore. I can tell he's tired of it. Because if I was him, I'd be tired of this shit too. It's frustrating. It's frustrating losing these fucking games. Close games. Not scoring any runs. It's fucking frustrating. It is. Now, you look at fucking Bleacher Report and you have trade rumors on Aroldis Chapman getting fucking traded. That sucks. That's how we have love for the guy. This is a Hall of Fame closer. But because the team sucks, he might be out of there. Why? Because you have to trade this guy in order to do something different. You might have to. I don't want that, but you have to fucking win in order for the guy to stay. You have to. Let's get the winning together, man. The season is still early. Niggas in the comments saying Roman Anthony's underrated. I can't even say that the person that's saying that actually lives in this house. And I hear it every day. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. And the nigga can't get going. He's young. I get it. Rafael Devers started out rough. Xander Bogaerts in his first full rookie year. Both those guys' first full rookie year started off tough. Is there still belief in these guys? Yes. Was there still belief in those guys? Yes. And look how they turned out. So Roman Anthony, you have to have belief in him. But it's hard to fucking believe, right? When the team is losing and the nigga ain't doing shit. Excuse my French. I ain't trying to say it. I haven't tried to say it. Yo, bullshit, because I'm trying to do better. But damn. Come on. Come on. We're already down 2-0 in the series against the Yankees. You've only got 1 run in 2 games. Max Fried dominated. Luis Gil dominated. You can't hit off these motherfuckers. You can't. Motherfucker, you can't hit off nobody. Damn. Come on. Is there still hope? Yes. It's still early. Yes. I know. There's still some belief, but how much can we believe when these motherfuckers, honestly, look sorry as S-H-I-T shit. Sorry shit. My nigga. My friend again. Outside, right? Fine. We get the gist about the Red Sox. Everybody in the comments, I appreciate you. I'm trying, I'm looking at it. I see everybody. I see all the support. I love all of you. I really do. And I see all the comments. Not that, everybody, shout out to NK. I do. My guy, Nana. Shout out to him. Shout out to Moms. Mom's in the chat. No bullshit. Mom's is actually watching the chat. She sees the bullshit. She got to tune in. Shout out to Moms, bro. Everybody, show love to Moms in the chat. Hell yeah. And shout out to Chacho, my guy. It's been a while. How you doing, brother? Little bit of positivity. But now let's get to the other negativity that's going. And by the way, I'm going to save the best for last. I'm pretty sure you guys know what the last is. But I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to keep it simple. No bullshit. I'm going to keep it simple. I am. Now, you see it, the Celtics, right? How the hell are we going to let this sorry-ass Philadelphia 76er team come to Boston and actually get a game here? How? Like, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm so worked up about the Red Sox, just like y'all are that are tuning in and are going to tune in later. I know. But when the Red Sox lose, we've expected it. But when the Celtics let the Philadelphia 76ers come in there and really looked like, they wanted it more than them, makes no fucking sense. I'm not going to lie. You're going to laugh. If I had to place a bet, right, on Tuesday night, I would have had the Celtics winning, the Red Sox losing, and the Bruins losing. I'm sorry. Now, how the fuck are the Celtics going to win? No, excuse me. The Celtics going to lose, and the Bruins going to win. And by the way, this is no hate on the Boston Bruins. No, it's not. Because if I'm being honest, be honest with me, Chad. Be honest. In a sense, if you had to put a bet in for Tuesday night, you'd have the Celtics winning and the Bruins losing, right? I know you'd have both winning. I know. But just to be, in a sense, realistic, because, Buffalo is Buffalo at the moment. I probably would have had the Celtics winning and the Bruins losing. But ultimately, it was the opposite, right? There's no way in hell that the team that we expected to win lost, and the team that we really didn't expect to win, that would have some trouble, actually won. How the hell did like that don't make sense? But then again, it's life. It's life. It happens. And again, I'm a Bruins fan. I fuck with the Bruins. I know I don't follow them as much or like show them love as much on here on What the Hell's Happening Sports, but I fuck with the Bruins. I tuned in. I was happy they won. But if I'm being honest, I really thought the Celtics were going to win and the Bruins were going to lose. If I'm being honest, because, the Bruins are a little shaky at times. I really did. No hate. That's just kind of what I thought. But on a positive note, shout out to the fucking Bruins. Got to clap it up for them. I do. Don't hate on me in the chat. I'm just being honest. Because really, I wouldn't have expected the Bruins to win the game. I really wouldn't have. I would have expected more the Celtics to win and the Bruins to lose. But obviously, it was the other way around. Like I said, the Bruins won, the Celtics lost. But how the fuck? How? How are you going to let Philadelphia come in here? Now, Philadelphia got a little momentum. So all those fans that were saying, we want Boston, they got a little bit of hype. Well, them niggas can shuck my yeah. They can. They actually can. Because again, this team is too talented. This team is too fucking talented to start looking like bullshit. And you know what? I'll give a little recap. Excuse me. I'm over here talking. Do I think we can take both games in Philly? I'm looking at the chat a little bit now. I do. Because now I think the Celtics are I think now there's going to be there. You're going to see a lot different of it. Like the attitude now is a lot different. I said reclap. I'm hip. I'm too fired up. You know what? But besides, you know what? I'm going to start with the 76ers because I'm going to dive more into the Celtics. Pause. We got clapped. We did. 111-97. And obviously at the end it was tough. But Tyrese Maxey went off for 29. VJ Edgecombe, the rookie, had 30. Paul George had 19. Their big three right now with no Joel Embiid dictated that whole fucking game. And for the Celtics, Sam Hauser only shot 2 for 8, had 6 points. Jason Tatum had 19, 8 and 19 shooting, only shot 2 of 8 from 3, 14 and 9. So overall, it was good. He played well, but again, it wasn't enough. Jaylen Brown, 36 points, 11 to 24, 5 to 12 from 3, 7 rebounds, 4 assists. He gave it all he got. But really, the issue of the whole fucking year, I'm going to be honest, it has been the shooting of Derek White. It has. It really has. I'm tired of seeing I'm tired of seeing Derek White shoot 3 for 10. Fuck. I'm tight. That's how tight I am. I'm tired of seeing Derek White shoot 3 for 12, 2 for 10 from 3. I'm tired of this shit. I actually am. Consistently, every time I do a fucking recap on this shit, Derek White, the shooting is not great. It hasn't been great all year. He's getting by because he's doing everything else. He gets boards, he gets assists, he plays defense. That's great. But nigga, can you at least shoot 50% from the fucking field? Please. He said Edgecombe looks like Dr. J. No, hey, you would have thought. You would have thought he was Dr. J. You would have thought. JB bullshit. Honestly, JB ain't Miles, chill. JB ain't the bullshit. It's Derek White. Derek White has to be more consistent. He has to be. Where's the Derek White that we're used to seeing the last few years? I know Jason Tatum wasn't there to start the year. I know it was a little tougher not having your buddy by your side to really help you out. You've taken on a bigger role, and you've done well, but the shooting has to be better. And by the way, honestly, real quick, shout out to Derek White for winning the Sportsmanship Award. Sportsmanship. We got to show it. You feel me? Like, I'll give him that. But man, can I at least see 50% from the field, my man? Can I? And Peyton Pritchard didn't do shit. 4 points, 2 of 8, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. You feel me? But again, 2 of 8, when you got to be the man off the bench, that ain't cutting it. I know they're playing him differently. I get it. It's basketball. But I need more willpower from these guys. I do. Because there's no way in hell we should be 1-1 going to Philly. It should be 2-0 without Joel Embiid. Come on. These motherfuckers can't carry their jock straps. They can't. Tyrese Maxey, we got to worry about him. Yes, but it's Tyrese Maxey versus Jason Tatum. Jaylen Brown. My fault. Let me rephrase that. Jaylen Brown. Jason Tatum. Let me get it right. Derek White, Peyton Pritchard, Neemias Queta, Wthhs, all these other motherfuckers. It's Tyrese Maxey versus them. All those guys can do it. But they play around with their fucking food too much. They do. Now, I know game 3 is going to be different. We got to wait till tomorrow to see what's up. It's in Philly. The crowd's going to be rocking, obviously. They just got one in Boston. But they can shut their ass up, and they need to. Again, there's no way in hell that the Celtics lose and somehow the Bruins won. Obviously, both teams should have won. But again, if I had to put a bet, I would have had the Celtics losing and probably Celtics winning and the Bruins losing. Somehow the Bruins won. And honestly, great that they did. Because hey, I believe in the Bruins. It ain't like I don't. But if I had to pick one team to win, it would have been the Celtics. And them peoples failed me. They did. Come on, yo. Joe Mazzulla and company, figure it out. Game 3 tomorrow in Philly on Prime Video and on NBC Sports Boston. So tune the fuck in. I need a sip. I need a sip of water. I need a sip of agua. Because now, everybody who's still tuning in, I got to clap it up for you. I do. Yes. By the way, I'm looking at the reclap is crazy. Yeah, I know. Shit, nigga. I might reclap you, bitch. I might. But in all seriousness, I think we really have to get down to the nitty-gritty. I think we do. There's a reason. See, you know what? I be so amped that I be talking in tongues. I do. I know you know it. I know because I do it a lot. There's a reason I'm wearing this hat. There's also a reason I am wearing this jersey. There is something special, something entertaining is happening tonight. But before we actually get to that, there's some bullshit with this team too. There's some bullshit with this team too. Of course there is, because nobody's safe. None of these motherfuckers are safe. Nobody. Not you, not me. Shit, not even my mama. God forbid. Because again, it's always something. We already know what's going on. We already know about Mr. Mike Vrabel. We do. It's been in the news. Him and Diana Rossini got caught in Arizona. They got hired, somebody caught him. They said TMZ, but it looks like a PI, a private investigator, was hired by her husband because she be talking a lot of shit about her husband. Well, not really shit, but making jokes and shit. Now, what did he do? Nah. Hey, you know what? He said, you know what? You talk a lot of shit about me. You try to be funny. I'm going to be funny. And he probably hired a PI. And look, Mike Vrabel and her got caught up. Now, Diana Rossini is out of a job at the moment. Mike Vrabel is still the head coach of the New England Patriots. Right? Now, Mike Vrabel, spoke to the media 2 days ago, basically telling the team about what happened, saying he addressed the team. I'm not going to really go into what he said. I can, but I'm not. But if you followed it, you followed it. Basically he's sorry and all that, typical. But somehow, some way, from the New York Post, it says here, shout out to Savage Sports on X. Shout out to Savage Sports. Per New York Post, Mike Vrabel and Diana Rossini pictures from 2020 have now been released. Someone is trying to destroy them. What the hell? The Wi-Fi is bad. The Wi-Fi is bad. Give me a second. Let me know. Let me know if I'm back. Let me know if I'm back, y'all. Let me know. Refresh it. Refresh the page. If you're tuning in, refresh. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, by the way. Clap it up. Refresh the play. Refresh the page, please. Damn. I'm so fired up. I'm gonna be candid, Mom. Can you please refresh the page? Can you please refresh the page and let me know if I'm okay? Please, Mom. I gotta be honest because you might be the only one helping me right now. He said, "Shout out to Vrabel, that's my goat." Now, I mean, that's all of our goats, but this guy, excuse my French, is bullshitting. He's bullshitting. And I'm gonna okay. All right. So the Wi-Fi is better now, obviously. But okay. So we know what's going on. Somebody is actively trying to destroy Mike Vrabel. Somebody is. Obviously, we know about Diana Rossini, about her husband, all the shit. Somebody's trying to destroy Mike Vrabel. And what's even worse, hold on. Hold the fuck on. What's even worse, they're not going to, are they going to show it here? They're not. I just tried to search it up. So they're not. So now, if you search up, for the most part, if you search up Mike Vrabel, it's going to say what to know about Mike Vrabel's wife. Now they're trying to let people know about his wife. So now some of these people are really trying to stick it to him. They are. Now, okay, I'm not going to defend him. I'm not, because he's a grown man. And I'm going to be honest, it's life. Shit like this happens. It can happen to me. It can happen to you. It can. You can get caught up. Hell, I know a motherfucker who's currently caught up right now. I do. Nobody else knows it, but I do. And it's life. Shit like this is going to happen. If you're a man, it can happen. If you're a woman, it can happen. It can happen. Shit like this can happen to you. But when you are don't worry about it. But if you are a public figure, you're a public figure. Well, not really a public figure, but if you're in the public, a professional in terms of sports, an actress, something important. You feel me? You're going to be in the news. And honestly, really, really bad art. Shout out to him. Just don't cheat. Exactly. Mike Vrabel got a loving wife at home. He got kids. He do. Just don't cheat. Be loyal to your significant other. Everything can be avoided. Lust happens. It happens. It does. It's part of life. It's going to happen. It is. But if you're really smart, don't let it happen and don't try to fight the temptation. No, excuse me. Fight the temptation. Right? Fight it. Know what I'm saying? You can. It's simple. It's hard, but it's simple. Right? It is. Now look at him. Now he's all in the news. Right now, if I go up, here's some more news. Shout out to Savage again. As we know, if you don't know, even though I spoke about it already, Diana Rossini covered the Tennessee Titans as a beat reporter for ESPN starting around 2018, conceding with Mike Vrabel's hiring as head coach. She covered the team throughout his tenure 2018 to 2023, maintaining a professional relationship that included covering the team's run to the 2020 AFC Championship game. All right, yeah. Yes. Well, we have to put batteries. We have to. It's I know. I apologize. For the beeping in the back. There's something I can do about it, but I ain't going to do it right now because I'm on live. But I'm going to get to it. I will get to it. Relax. Okay? I know. It's tough. I know. But Beastly and everybody else, I know. You've heard it before. I know it'd be tough. I know. Hell, you've heard the laundromat before. The laundry machine before. You have. Yeah. I know. But don't worry. When I'm up, you ain't got to worry about all that. You ain't going to have to worry about that. Soon enough. That's why we got the grind. Now, continuance. So we know Diana Rossini, Mike Vrabel. So they've known each other for a while. We know that. Now look at this. Kelsey's already at 37% chance that Mike Vrabel loses his job. Damn. Stop with the nonsense, please. Stop with the nonsense. Stop it. If it's really an issue and it happens, it happens. I doubt it. Is there more? There's more news. Okay. More. Okay. I'm going to get to this. I'll get to that. I'll get to what just was shown later. Okay. Now, with Savage, two things. And I looked at this and I'm like, you know what? He got a point. He said, adding again because there are too many comments to respond to. One, Vrabel and Rossini are not victims in this situation. This was an organized hit job. Both can be true. All right. Now, be honest. What do you think? Because I ain't going to hold you. I'm not going to hold you. This is a set. I believe this is a setup. I do. I really do. Because, again, obviously rumors are around that the husband hired the PI in Arizona. And I think so. Rossini talks a lot of shit about a relationship. Well, not really shit, but she makes fun of her husband. She talks a lot of shit. And it's not, I don't think that's not necessarily crazy, but she talks a lot of shit. Now, it was bound to happen because I know the husband got some tricks up his sleeve. And sure enough, he did. And look what happened. So it's an organized hit job. Now, Now, Robert Kraft tried to get the New York Post to stop from publishing the piece. He did. We know that. Ultimately, they didn't listen. It happened. I know. I'm sorry about the background. I know. But it didn't happen. Now people know. Now the New York Post posted the 2020 shit, right? So Vrabel been doing what he got to do for a minute. They were now this pick these pictures. They're at a bar. He finessing. He trying to be a smooth criminal. He's trying to be like that. We get it. I know. All right, let me be candid. He's trying to get some pussy. All right. He was trying to get some pussy. I'm 99% sure he did. 99% sure he did. Not saying he didn't, but he had to have. We know it. We know he had to it. Shit, it was probably good. If he saw her again, it was probably good. Good for him. He got some. But what did it do? It fucked you over, pal. It did. Now everybody knows you was in the pussy. Everybody knows you was in that coochie. Everybody. My mama know. I know. Hell, my pops know. And my pops ain't even here. But that he know. I'm trying to be candid. I gotta relax on some of the words I say. He know. He know. He does. He sees it. From up there, sorry. Him and everybody else up there, they see it too. They still with us, our peoples. They know. He did it. He did. Come on. Now look at him. Was that coochie that good? Well, it damn sure had to be. 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 Shit, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be real honest. If I was him, I'd be in that coochie too. She look good. She look good. I know some of y'all in the chat probably would too. I know. She look all right. Like, she looks smooth. Don't get me wrong. But was it worth it? Was it really worth it? We the best. We the best. Y'all already know. Yeah, he probably would. Now, but in all seriousness, right? Some more Savage. I'm not going to play that video up top that y'all kind of just saw. All right, so here he said this. So now we have officially concluded that this is an organized hit job against Mike Vrabel, perfectly coordinated to dominate the news cycle over a long period of time. Someone is actively trying to destroy him and Diana Rossini in the process. Added, somehow people think me tweeting this means I'm condoning their behavior. How is this what you took from the tweet? I'm simply saying someone is organizing the photo release to harm them and dominate the news cycle. Nah, facts. So shout out to Savage one more time. Shout out to him. If you're on X, you know, he has good content. It's a lot of it's funny too. So, but I believe it's an organized hit job. I do. Now, is it going to go away? No, it's not. It's going to be there for a while. It is. So that's the unfortunate thing. All right. Now, real quick. Because this live will be over very shortly. This stream will be over very shortly. I keep calling it live. It's a live, but I gotta say stream more. No bullshit. That's me. This stream's gonna be over soon. But it says here, per ESPN, per Mike Reese, Patriots beat writer for ESPN, Patriots reporter for ESPN, I should say. Mike Vrabel to seek counseling, won't be with the Pats for day 3 of the NFL. Now this is such a distraction that he can't even work properly because of this shit. And it's his fault. It is. He got caught up. He did. He got caught up. It was an organized hit, yes, but ultimately he got caught up. He still has a job. Diana Rossini ain't got no job. He gratefully has a job. But now he's trying to work stuff out with his wife and his family. He's going to go to counseling. Okay, he won't be there for day 3, right? All right. So in the process, he won't be with the team. This is what he said, right? I'm going to give the full quote, and I'll say, depending on how, I haven't read it yet, but depending on how it sounds, I'll give a little bit, and I'm going to go back to X and show y'all something else. As I said the other day, I promised my family, the organization, and this team. By the way, I got. Let me read it from right here. I promised my family, organization, and this team that I was going to give them the best version of me that I can possibly give them. In order to do so, I have committed to seeking counseling starting this weekend, said Wednesday night. This is something that I have given a lot of thought to, and it's something I would advise a player to do if I was counseling them. Okay, cool. Yeah. I have always wanted to lead by example, and I believe that this is what I have to do to be the best husband, father, and coach that I possibly can be. This is not an easy thing for me to admit, but it is one that I know will make me a better person. I appreciate the support that everyone has given me and promise a stronger resolve as a result. All right, well, he's trying to be better. I respect it. Is the damage done? Yeah, it is. He got to do better now. He got to earn his wife's trust back. If they get a divorce, hey, he got caught up. Is there still hope to fix it? Yeah. But, then you look at the wife, it's like, why would you stay with him? There's going to be a lot of that talk. It is. So, you know what? I still have some respect for Mike Vrabel. I do. He's the coach. I do. Did I lose a little bit of respect? Yeah, because, he got caught up. He got caught. He shouldn't have. You see Bill Belichick on what the fuck he's done. You see Tom Brady, lately, what he's been getting into in terms of his girlfriend or whatever, how old she is. It's similar to Belichick, So now Mike Vrabel's into it. Robert Kraft in the past has done his shit. You feel me? So it's Ime Udoka, the Celtics, did his little thing. Now, he's still a head coach with the Rockets, but he did, So, yeah, it's Boston sports, New England in general, there's some shit. You feel me? There's some shit. Now, Mike Vrabel, I wish the best. I do. Now, other news. It also says, per Mark Daniels, Mike Vrabel is scheduled to speak to the media tonight if the Pats make a pick. In the event they trade out, Elliot Wolf is scheduled to talk Friday and then on Saturday with Ryan Cowden. So both of them, during day 3, when Vrabel's gone, they will be leading the charge. Continuing, so if the Pats trade out, Vrabel isn't on the media schedule until May 27th, which is, okay, there you go. So, yeah. All right. Now, there's some possibilities. Some guys that the Pats could pick, right? There is. Now there's a whole bunch. There is a whole bunch. Could it be these guys? Who knows? But the two that I've seen lately, before I get out of here, right tackle Max Iannaccio from Arizona State. You know what I'm saying? Right tackle could be a replacement for Morgan Moses in the near future. Mike Vrabel had a similar clip with him like he had with Will Campbell last year. Well, not really clip, but, he went to Will Campbell's pro day. Will Campbell, pushed him back. He ultimately picked him. It was filmed at Arizona State's pro day. Iannaccio did the same thing. Who knows? That could be a guy in play at 31. Could they trade back? They could trade back. It could be him, or who knows? If he's still on the board, they could trade back to get picks and still pick him. So that could be a pick. Or, and by the way, I'm just giving two guys who I've seen a lot. We also got edge rusher Zion Young from Missouri. Right? Edge rusher. Has some speed to him. Not a small edge rusher, but he's a speed rusher. I've seen his highlights, just like Iannaccio. They both are NFL players. So could it be a lineman? Could it be an edge rusher? It could be, if he falls all the way, which I doubt. It could be Iannaccio's teammate Jordan Tyson somehow, some way. They've gone wide. They could be wide receiver. It could be, I believe, Blake Bell. No, I said Blake Bell. Blake Miller from tackle from Clemson. It could be him, right? So it could be a variety. Now, I will say, when night one, Blake Miller, excuse me, that's Blake Miller, my fault. When night one is over of the NFL draft, when night one is over, I will go live. I'm going to be live later tonight. I will. I'm going to give a recap. I'm not going to go too crazy, but I'm going to give a recap on who was picked. If the Pats pick, at the end, they trade, I'm, still going to go live. Let y'all know what I think. I did it last year for night one. I recapped most of the draft process last year. I'm going to do the same thing, especially night one. I'm going to do it later tonight. I will do that for y'all. So tune in to that, right? But overall, I know I was engaged with the chat, but, I know usually I talk to everybody. I know y'all was in there. I appreciate everybody who's tuned in, and everybody who's still tuning in. No cap. A lot of love. You actually made my heart happy, even though I was pissed off most of this time. For the people that are in here, thank you, because you mean a lot to me. Y'all know y'all do. I appreciate the What the Hell's Happening in Sports family. Like I said, if you haven't already, if you're on the Red app, like the video up, subscribe if you haven't already. Tell your friends about it, show love. The Purple app. If you're on the Purple app, or if you want to see what's up with the Purple app, you can find me there at WTHHS617. Again, I got to use the code words. The Red app at WTHH Sports. That other app that's on there, if y'all see it, at WTHH Sports. You know what I'm saying? Just like the Red app. You can find me there. Y'all tune in. Get your friends to tune in. Tell your family about it. Do what you got to do. I appreciate everybody, again, for tuning in. Spam dubs in the chat. Spam dubs in the chat. I love all y'all. For real, for real. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. One more time, I got to clap it up for all. With that being said, this has been another edition of What the Hell's Happening in Sports. It's your boy, the one and only Narrow, and we did our thing today. Let's hope for a better night tonight with the Sox. Let's hope for the Celtics tomorrow. Let's see what happens with the NFL draft. And Mike Vrabel, please, just be a better man. I know you're a good man. You're a good man. You made a mistake. It happens. Be a better man. That's all. That's all. But I love y'all. I really do. As always, I'm going to see y'all soon. I'm going to see y'all later on, and I'm going to catch y'all on the flip side and let your friends and family know what the hell's happening in sports is all about. Peace, y'all. Y'all already know the vibes, guys.